Okay, so I have painted this piece of wood, and it was just one of those unfinished pieces of wood you buy at the hardware store. It has some hooks there to hang it, and I had it on some piece of paper towel, so some of it's still stuck to the underside of it. I actually sanded off most of the paper towel, which stuck to the back of it. So I am ready to finish the front. It's about 3 feet long, or 2.5 feet long. And I have bought this decal off of Amazon. I actually don't even remember when I bought this. It says bathroom rules, wash, brush, floss, flush. So I've had that for quite some time. So the letters so basically I'm pulling it off, it's reversed, like the mirror image. So I make sure that letters stay on this sticky paper here. So here they're starting to come undone. Okay, if your letters start to stick, whoops, just go over on the other side and push it in with your finger, or get a piece like a card, credit card or something like that. So it'll come up with the sticky side. Alternately, you can kind of pull it up with your thumbnail on this side and flip it over, which may or may not come out perfect. Actually, it takes a lot of patience. That's what it takes. Something I don't always have in abundance. There, it's off the transfer paper. And now I have to center it. So this board is 31 inches long. Oh, there we go, got it locked up. So it'll be 15 and a half would be the center. So I'll move down just a hair. 15 and a half. Very, very light pencil mark. And I did bring an eraser. Not the erasers that come with the pencils. Mind you, those are horrible. And this decal is pretty much end to end with its transfer paper. And it is, let me lock that up, see if I can just stretch this out a little bit. So at 11 inches in from the end, I'm gonna mark the top part of it's the sticky side of the paper. So I got my pencil mark on the transfer and my pencil mark on the wood lined up. Now, we want to make sure this looks level. Now, if you just tack it down a little bit at each end, you can have a better look at it here. And I could even measure it if I want it to be really accurate. So the line starts at the bottom line's 2 3/4. And here, the bottom of the line is at 2 3/4, so it's perfect. And smooth it down really well. Because now we got to pull that paper back up without pulling up the letters. So I just got like a package or something. I had no card handy. Just something to kind of give a push to it. Good straight edge. That's how it looks now. I have to pull the paper off the back. So of course the paper doesn't stick as well to the wood as the decals do. But if you pull the paper really close to the wood and go slow enough that if you see anything lift up, you can push it back down. This should work. And one thing I found with the Fusion paint, it has a top coat, and I did a sign similar to this, like from my laundry room. And I had put the top coat on the white, and then I tried to stick the decal down. Well, I had a really hard time. I had to go back and actually sand off the top coat because, see, now this is where there's a wrinkle in this. There's a bit of a wrinkle in that R. So I was going to smooth that out. And the tail of the R got folded over a little bit there. Just want to fix that. This is not folded over itself. Just smooth that down because that was on the crease. Yeah, I had to sand off that top coat because the letters just wouldn't stick to it. So I did not do that this time. I mean, really, unless it's going to get really moist in the bathroom, but it doesn't really need any extra top coat. it's fine the way it is, because this Fusion paint has a built-in top coat. But if you were going to really have this, like maybe outdoors or somewhere you thought it's going to get a lot of wear and tear, like a tabletop, then I would definitely go and put the extra top coat on it. For my bathroom sign, I don't think that's necessary. And this is a great way to make a customized sign. Go find a decal you like online. I got this one on Amazon. I believe I got it on Amazon.com because I actually had it shipped to my friend in the States. So it'll be there when I arrived there for Thanksgiving a couple of years ago. So I've had this in my possession for quite some time. But if somebody has a Cricut or another die cutting machine, they can make one for you, or maybe even an Etsy shop, or maybe a Facebook group might have someone who has a Cricut or a die cutting machine. And you can easily make your own customized sign like this, or like I said, tabletop, or even if you get like your children's names and you have little chairs for them to sit in with their names on the backs, something like that. Very personalized. It's one of a kind, right? Nobody else has this sign. Not on that piece of wood, not in those colors. Unless somebody's now taken to heart to make my sign, but yeah. So that's my new sign for the bathroom. Another reason you might want to put a top coat on is if you thought that these letters would get rubbed, because they were just stuck on, just like they're stuck on your walls. But if you thought somebody would be touching them a lot and they'd peel up, then definitely put the top coat on, seal it all in, and then it'd be fine. This is the one I've done for my laundry room. And like I said, I varnished it first. And those letters, especially that ring around it, wow, that was really hard. It kept peeling up on me. So I had to sand down the white to get the varnish off and then try to stick it. And it was tedious because every letter tried to lift up. And it was just really, really challenging. So I definitely, now that I've done it without varnishing it, I definitely would never varnish it first.